Alright everybody, we're going to get straight into it today. There's been a message trying to come through. So I'm just going to give thanks and we're going to start. And then as I'm doing the shuffling, I'll tell you a little bit about how this all started. So calling on my ancestors, my beloved dead, my light team, my spirit team, any guides that I have that are willing to bring forth this reading today. Archangel Michael to stand over me, protect me. I'd like to call on my grandmothers Margaret and May, my big sister Rosalind, who is always with me in spirit. Calling on any ancestors and guides, known and unknown. I'm going to bring forth this message with me today, who want to guide the course of this reading and channeling for the collective into the highest and greatest good for themselves. Bring forth messages of healing, messages of surrender I just heard. In the name of the light, which is not something that I ever say. I believe in light and dark. Also amen, which is not something I ever say, so amen. Alright, let's do it. So first of all, yesterday I had these messages of, like it looked like an eruption or fireworks, like a volcanic eruption or fireworks, and then lava coming down slow. And I couldn't figure out, right, because the eruption, these fireworks, fast moving energy, slow moving energy. Alright, so I knew that I almost came in to pull on it yesterday and to read on it yesterday, but it didn't really feel like a message, you know what I mean? But then today I was sitting there and I felt like same energy but coming in a different way. I felt like I was in the tail of a comet, and I've had that feeling before once when I was meditating, right? I actually felt like I was like holding on to a comet and in the flying through outer space, like in just the darkness, holding onto this comet with the comets in the comet's tail. So it felt kind of like that, but then I got like syrupy sort of molasses. So once again, that fast moving energy and then that slow moving energy. So I started to talk to Spirit about it, and I got that it's been slowed down for your benefit, whoever I'm connecting to today, so that you can anchor it, so that you can ground it in. It is actually fast moving energy, but you're perceiving it slowly. And that has, like, it's almost like Spirit has slowed down time so that you can do this to give you more time. I don't know, it's interesting. But when I got this second one, I was like, oh, you made me curious now, Spirit. All right, now I'm interested. Now let's go ask some questions. So here I am. So I've been sitting here, I've cleared the decks, I've pre-shuffled them. There's an interesting pre-shuffle came out. Happy, that was in the pre-shuffle. So yeah, I feel like this is, like, it's a good thing. I want to know why it's been slowed down. What are you meant to do? Well, that's some of my questions. Let me write that down. Why is it slow? What are you meant to do? Who? I feel like there's another person involved here too. Or another energy, maybe another part of yourself, maybe another aspect. So I'm in Australia and it's the Aries new moon today, so we're in the closing of that. Well, like, it won't close immediately, but you know what I mean, like it's the closing of that portal. It's the new moon. Soulmates, get out. Time for a nap. There's that man in the moon thing. Like, who was it? Andy over at 13 Moon Tarot was pulling this man in the moon, and it has not left me since that reading. But that was definitely time for a nap. Slowed down so that Well, this is the Lovers card, isn't it? And that's something that I've written here too, like a choice with another person involved. The Lovers, but not the Lovers, is the choice. Like the original meaning of the Lovers card in the tarot was the choice, right? It doesn't always mean a relationship, but I'm wondering now if it does, because we've got, like, look at what we've got here. Happy, happy, soulmates, and this time for a nap. One of these is not like the others. But I feel like it is, like it's all that sun energy, even though it's got the moon on it, it's gold. But the funny thing is that when I got this second molasses comedy kind of download, I was trying to have a nap. Like, don't judge me, I'm on annual leave. Like, this is what it's all about. I had to put pants on to come and do this. Community. 8. I love how there's like all these little faces in these decks, you know. Okay, happy, happy, time for a nap. Thinker and blessed. 2, 2 and 4, 4. Now that means something. 2, 2 and 4, 4. Okay. Alright. It's not clear to me though. Like I'll have to I might have to just clear for a second. Yeah, let's do that. Just give me 1 sec. Okay. So, soulmates, happy. I'm not convinced that we're talking about a lover here. So, whether that is or isn't something that you want, do not freak out or get excited. Because I feel like there's a choice here. Maybe a choice between happy, happy. So, we'll pull on that, and time for a nap. That would make sense, actually. That's how I'm going to do this. And actually, that fits in with a reading that I sort of thought about doing. Was about the choice, like pulling on both options and reading the energy in them. We might do that today. We might incorporate that. I want to know about this slow moving energy. I want to know about this slow moving energy. I do not know how to shuffle, by the way. Like, I've tried to watch some YouTube videos and I've got a little bit better than the Justice and the Empress. Well, hello. We're not mad about that, are we? Justice was coming through in this good tarot deck as well in the pre-shuffle. It was Justice, the Star, and the Magician. We got Justice and the Empress here. All right, Spirit. Firstly, let's find out about this. Actually, these are my little things. We want to just find out first, what is this energy? What is this energy? Listen and restore. It's been slowed down to give you the chance to restore yourself and prepare yourself. This might be linked in with the last reading that I did. This has been slowed down to give you a chance to breathe. This energy has been slowed down to give you chance to catch your breath. I feel like that's it. You're perceiving it as slow moving energy, but it's a gift you've been gifted. Clear it. Let's move this listen out. Addiction. What's been there? Clear it. Alright, they're not gonna flick. Alright, so what is this slow moving energy? And isn't that funny? I've put clear it in up. It's been slowed down to give you a chance to clear it before you get to this decision. Make the decision clear of mind, clear of heart. Alright. It doesn't feel like this big, huge, life-changing decision though, so I don't know why it's even coming through. I guess we'll pull on it. Listen again. You cannot make this up. Just when I said that I wanted to move this listen card through, it came out after I dropped the others. Listen, clear it. Let's get another one. Restore again. Fuck right off. And prevail. One more? Yes. And second awakening. That might be what this is. So we've got prevail, restore, listen, clear it, and second awakening. Okay. And at the bottom, free will. Isn't that interesting? Okay. So that's why this energy has been slowed down. This energy has been slowed down to give you a chance to listen and clear. Listen and clear. It says, it's quite specifically it though. Maybe there is an addiction because I did see that. I'm in recovery as well, so I wasn't sure if I did see that. There wasn't. I'm not sure that that's the case though. Ascension. Oh, isn't that funny? Because I was wondering if the fact that I've been obsessed with Sleep Token today, like, you know, they've released Emergence, the new single from their new album. And I was going back listening to Ascensionism today. And we've got Second Awakening. And that, yeah. Okay, so this energy is actually fast moving energy, all right? It is fast moving energy, but you are perceiving it as slow moving. It has been slowed down for your benefit so that you can clear the last out. I mean, that's what these portals are for, right? So that you can clear these last bits of all the healing you've done. Sweep it all out, get it out of your energy field, get it out of your vessel. That's the name of the lead singer in Sleep Token. This is interesting. There might be, go find a Sleep Token playlist or something like that and find a song. There's a message in there for you. I'm sure of it. So give you a chance to restore. Okay, to give you a chance to restore. Time for a nap. This is all making sense now. So that you can prevail. Rainbows might be significant keys. I mean, they're all pretty standard synchronicities, aren't they? Definitely foxes, rainbows, and keys are the big ones that I'm getting today. Oh, I've just noticed that he's got the key. See that heart there's got the keyhole. I love penguins. All right. What do we want to know now? So this has been slowed down. What do we want to know? Are we still feeling this as a choice? Yes. Do we want to read it that way? Yes. All right, Spirit, are these the two? Are these cards representative of the two pathways? No. Okay. So these, no. Okay. I don't know what that was about then. So, Six of Pentacles. Let's have a look. So, what, this is what happens when you don't plan a reading out, when you don't have an idea. The Hanged Man and the Ace of Swords. See clearly. Different perspectives, see clearly. Let's just see what Spirit wants to come out. Spirit, what do we want to know? Why, what, and who? I think we know why, so you can slow down. We want to know what. What is this energy that's coming in? What is this molasses lava energy? What is this molasses lava energy? Death. And the Ten of Pentacles. Love the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. What is this molasses lava? Syrupy. Seven of Cups. Death. Okay. What's coming in? What's coming in? Hello? What's coming in? One, two, one might mean something. $401. Are these the cards? Yes. The Artist. This is one of those ones that has its own major arcana cards. There's two extra major arcana. The Well and the Artist. He's got those wings on his feet, right? Fast moving energy, like Nike, the god Nike. Like, so he's got these wings on his feet, right? Which would be indicative of fast moving energy, fast moving, like he's Nike, he's the god Nike has these, right? That's where the brand comes from. But what's he doing? He's stopping. He's got his pad out, got a quill in his hand, a pencil, and he's going to draw the tree. And all of this, like I'm seeing this as all the, like, slow down to let him do it. Slow down. There's a message here about being in the moment, like being in the present moment. All right. Because all of that, like, you know, when you see those, the Hermit and the Five of Pentacles, this might be what you're clearing, because I sort of saw it with that as I picked it up. The Five of Pentacles. So in this deck, I'm not sure how it's going to look on camera, but like Five of Pentacles normally like is abandonment, being left out in the cold, but does that look like they've been abandoned? Look at this, like that's a loving parent or caregiver of some kind nurturing that child. Maybe they're outside together. But that child's wrapped in a nice warm blanket, snuggled on a caregiver's lap. Her head's wrapped and warm. I don't think this is the Five of Pentacles as in left out and abandoned. Spirit, what is this Five of Pentacles about? The Thinker. Spirit, what is this Five of Pentacles about? Building blocks. Maybe that's where you're... ain't got much, but you do have love. And that's what you'll build from. Maybe what you're creating as the artist is going to be built on love more than material things. Maybe that's what you've had to clear out, is some materialism or some lack energy. The Five of Pentacles is definitely lack energy. Maybe it's a lack of love even. Like, now's the time to do it. If you don't need it, burn it out. Like, there's energy supporting that kind of badassery right now. Like, if you're going to do it, Spirit is here to help. Like, Spirit's going to make sure it works. Like, in this energy. There's no way you can fail if it's what you want and you try. There's just no way you can fail. Even if it's been slowed down. The Two of Swords, indecision. I feel like, remember when I said like this has to be cleared out so that you can make this decision, and we've got choice, the lovers but not lovers as the choice card. This is also like, and there was the Two of Wands I saw flip out before as well. But this is not knowing what to do. This is willfully blinding yourself. You know, she's got two choices, two swords in her hand, and she's choosing to stay blind. Oh, isn't that interesting? With the thinker coming through before. The crescent moon there. She, once again, she doesn't look upset about it. She looks pretty peaceful. Queen of Cups. Well, this is her. That's the same woman. Yeah, that just confirms what I was feeling. Like, she looks pretty peaceful about this. She does not look like she can't see and doesn't know. She looks like she's done this to herself so she can follow her heart. Now, here's the same woman turning up. The most love that we have in a tarot deck is in the Queen of Cups. The most heart energy. Clear it. Listen. She's listening to her heart. She's following the guidance of her heart. This is awesome. Okay. Let's get more. This is such a beautiful story. Okay. Let's have a look. So now we know what is coming in. We've got this clarity now. We've got this second awakening, like this real embodiment I just heard of like all the things that you've learned. Like, it's not been for nothing. It's not been for nothing. It's who you are. Now we're going to close down the exterior world and we're going to bring out this version of ourselves and we're going to start embodying it. It's awesome. And that's what we do in the hermit mode, right? And this is a hermit year. This is a hermit year. This is the 9 year. Let's have a look. For some reason, I've separated them again. Like, I've got 3 cards over this side, the Hermit, the Artist, and the 5 of Pentacles, and I've got the Queen of Cups and the 2 of Swords over here. So I'm still sort of picking up on that choice energy, that left path, right path kind of thing. The 3 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck there. For some reason, I just wanted to look. We had community come out. There's more sleep token energy here in the Sun. I'm really drawn to this 7 of Cups here for a second. All right, so I don't know if you know anything about the law of sleep token, but the band is pretty anonymous, right? The lead singer wears like this hooded cloak and a mask on stage. His name's Vessel. And then there's 2, 3, 4. All right, the other band members. This looks like Vessel from Sleep Token. This might be a Leo reading, not a collective reading. Or Leo might be relevant to you. So, 7 of Cups. Once again, like, I would normally perceive this as confusion. Same as this. As confusion of many options, of not knowing what to do, of indecision. But I'm not feeling it that way today. I'm feeling like you feel so guided. You've got the skull in your hand here. That's ancestors, right? That's calling on the power of your ancestors. You are taking this mask off in this card. Like, you are embodying your true self, your heart self. And what's coming from it? The Sun. Right? If this Queen of Cups is the most love we have in the deck, then the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. And let us not forget that we had happy, happy in the pre-shuffle to start off with. There's fork in the road, that crossroads energy again. I was looking for happy, happy. Orphaned, came out and fell on the Five of Pentacles. You know, that might be it. If Five of Pentacles is feeling abandoned and orphaned, and this card is depicting a loving mother, like there might be something there for you to do some work around. Maybe start journaling. All right. Maybe if that's resonating with you, right? You're going to feel it if it resonates with you. So maybe grab your journal out and just start writing. Right? The answers will come. They will come. And then you can clear it. Maybe you need to listen to your inner child work. Like, I feel like everyone's been told to listen to their inner child lately, so it's really relevant. Like, if we're all being called to do it, the Three of Swords, yeah, this real, and there's the Lovers. Like, you can't make this up. I don't think, like, you have the choice. We had that free will, like it's still here on the bottom. Right, this is your choice whether you want to release this heartache that I think may have come from an abandonment wound from childhood. Right, you have the choice. And I think like I said, if it's something that you want to get rid of, the energy here is like Spirit has literally slowed down time to slow down to give you a chance to do it. You've got love and happiness waiting for you. You know? Spirit is literally slowing down. I bet you there's something in now. Sleep Token is it's a bit, I don't know how to describe them. They very quickly became one of my favorite bands. But their whole first 3 albums tell the story of heartbreak and tragic pain and like being the victim of narcissism and abuse and abandonment. You know, that might be why this energy is so strong with me in this reading. I don't feel like we need to... I'm going down the rabbit hole. Let's flip it over. I don't think we need to get much more out. We might get some advice. We might get a closing message and some advice from Spirit. Oh, what the light says? And we want this there. Okay. High Priestess on the bottom. Yeah. You know it. Well, you do if you're the High Priestess. Like, you literally know. Okay, let's have a look. Any advice, Spirit, for the person or people that I'm pulling for right now? Any advice? We've got the Three of Pentacles come through again. The Eight of Pentacles, work at it. Any other energy? That rainbow energy is here as well. Any other advice? Well, Spirit could say everything. Get out. The Sun. We'll take 3. 4 of Cups and the Empress. Yeah, you've been holding on to this. Let it go. There's so much more waiting for you on the other side of this. There's so much more. It's beautiful. And like, now's the time. I hope I get this reading up. 8 of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. But we're looking for advice. Spirit, we're looking for advice. No more? 7 of Cups is here again. And Death and Rebirth. Well, that's no joke, is it? Alright. Seven of Cups, death and rebirth. I think that speaks for itself. Where was the Seven of Cups? Did I not pull it out yet? You know, this, to have the Seven of Cups here twice, that's pretty solid confirmation. And to get it with the death and rebirth the second time, like it's something that you can leave behind. Right? It's something that you're meant to leave behind, that Spirit is asking you to leave behind. Is asking you to use your free will to shift it, you know, and you can shift it. There's slowed down energy so that you can. All right. One closing message, thanks, Spirit. One closing message. I like these ones. They feel soft, like they feel like a little hug from Spirit for me. That's how I always receive the energy. They're the Intuitive Whispers Oracle by Maud Hurst. One last message. One on the bottom. That's the one. Let go of control. Well, I need that too, don't I? Gratitude for the past. And this one was actually on the bottom when I first pulled the deck out of the box. So it's emotions are energy in motion, right? We've all heard that before. Gratitude for the past and let go of control. That's your advice. Very different energies here. This bird in the bird cage has been around for a while. We've got an owl on here as well. 227 could mean something, or 2027. I'm noticing the sun, like this sun up here as well, and the peace. Like this card's just giving me such a feeling of peace and surrender. And then there's this gratitude for the past. Like, you know, if you're someone that has been on this path for a long time, you understand that it truly does happen for you, not to you. And everything, even the most awful, awful, awful things, truly were sent to forge us. All right? That's part of the becoming into the person we need to be in order to have the life that we want. You know, it's easy to get caught up in, but why me? Or, well, not everyone here is here to have it easy this time around. You know, it's not fun. This is the path that we chose. This is the lessons that we needed from a bigger perspective, from a bigger point of view on a soul as a whole over the course of all of our lifetimes. Whatever we experience in this life now, we agreed to before incarnating so that our soul can have that growth from it. And it only hurts our physical body, our vessel, right? It only hurts our mind, our ego. There is, I don't know a single person that hasn't been through the depths of hell and said, I wish I hadn't, because of what they've learnt or who they've become as they've gone through these, in some cases, just true horrors. I don't know any that would willingly sign up to do it again. I'm not saying that that's, like, I would question anyone that was like, sure, I'll go back there. But I feel that I don't know anyone who hasn't come out of the other side healed. Like, there are people that are still in those energies that I know, you know, and there are people I know that have really committed to the work to heal and free themselves, and all of them say that I'm trying to think of a way to put all the bits that they've said into one collective thing so that it's accurate, and that they can see that the person they are today is not only a result of what they've suffered and what it taught them about the world and what it taught them about people, but the healing that they did, you know. So on the other side of whatever it is that you have gone through or are going through, there's peace and there's hope and there's love and there's happiness. So stay with it. Use this energy right now, like in this portal, wherever you are in the world, use the energy of this portal. It's about to close out. There's new moon in Aries, right? Close it out, let it go. Thanks for stopping by. I love you, bye-bye.